Please welcome Kim Harrison.
My favorite part of my job is being able to do that and the music stops, because I have a teenager at home and that never happens. Hi everybody!
Hi!
Thanks for coming to the show. My name is Kim Harrison. I come to you all the way from Columbia, South Carolina. Woo! I live there in a trailer. I know you're stunned. It's a double Y. I work for Carnival and I got money. People in South Carolina are so sweet and friendly. I moved into my trailer. Welcome wagon came out and gave me my tube top. And some of you big boys are imagining me in my tube top right now will quit it. You don't have to imagine it, I'm wearing it. I need to keep my hair off my face when I'm cleaning the house. One size fits all is not true, people. They need a bigger size for bigger girls like me, something like one size fits all, y'all. You know, they have at Walmart now, they have the cutest thing. It's called one size fits most. I tried it on, most of my leg fit in it. I had to get a friendly Walmart associate to come help me get out of the darn thing. I don't think that greeter's ever going to be the same. Seriously, he was twitching when I left. I bought the item anyway because it was on the clearance rack. I'm a woman, that's my job, right? How many of you women, by round of applause, got stuff hanging in your closet that doesn't even fit you, but it was $1 on a clearance rack, so you bought it anyway? White people! That day I was looking at a rack full of sparkly spandex capri pants in a bright purple. Well, they didn't fit me, but they were purple. They sparkled in the sun, and they were $1. I bought 5 pairs. I don't wear them, but my husband wears the heck out of them. And the reason my husband wears them is because I will not let him wear his good pants when he works on the car. Oh, don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about, ladies. You send a man out to check the oil on a car, a job involving a paper towel, a cleaning implement. He'll come back 5 minutes later covered in grease and oil all over his hands. And what does a full-grown man or a very small child do with a greasy, oily hand? They wipe it on their pants. That's right, young person. They wipe it on their pants. You can't get that stain out of those pants. Those pants are ruined. But if you put your man in a pair of sparkly spandex capri pants in bright purple, he will not wipe his hands on his pants. That sparkle stuff never comes off, boys. The more you wash, the more it spreads all over your body. Start explaining that at the bowling alley, big man. Bob, you're glittering. Are you a vampire? Nope, transmission went out. Add a benefit if your man has bent over your car in your front yard working on it in a pair of sparkly spandex capri pants in any color, women don't stop and talk to him. A couple of men might drive by slowly and go, BB, hey, but that's it. I did say husband, I am a married woman. I know the single men in the room are probably kicking themselves in the fanny right now. In fact, all you men from age 0 to 800 are looking at this stage, looking at this body, and thinking to yourselves, dang, I bet that girl can cook. Damn, dude, I cooked really good. I can't cook for you. Why? Because I'm a married lady. Been married for 16 years. Married to a 43-year-old man. I'm 48 years old, so hey. Yeah, it's only only 5 years, so I'm not a cougar, I'm a kitten. Carolina boy, born and bred, ladies and gentlemen, beautiful man, 6'3" tall, 487 pounds. Yeah. I married him because he makes me feel petite. He's strong too, he can pick me up off the ground. That's pretty hot, isn't it, girls? Yeah. And I know some of you are looking at the stage and thinking to yourself, not all the way up off the ground. But listen to me, people, when that boy takes me in his arms, and he picks me up, and my heels leave the ground for that 3 seconds, and he starts yelling, ow, 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 my back. It's as if I could fly. My husband is a brilliant man. He's a computer programmer, a 3D modeler. I don't know if you know what that is. He makes stuff for in-world gaming. He's also a musician, play any instrument. He's amazing. Can't run a washing machine to save his life. I was away from home for 30 days one time, a full month away from my home. When I returned to my home, did my husband greet me at the door with a, hey baby, I missed you? Did he take me in his arms and fight the forces of gravity for me? No. He greeted me at the door with this one, hey, do I have any clean underwear? I've been gone a month, dude. You are nasty. And yes, there's 3 pair in my suitcase because I found a clearance sale. And we got 3 legs. They were 68 cents. Work with it. Anyway. I'm from Florida to South Carolina to be with the man I love. I am from Orlando, Florida originally. I have a Bachelor of Arts degree in theater from Stetson University in DeLand, Florida. Roughly translated in Orlando, where I used to live, this means that I was a bartender at the Red Lobster near SeaWorld. Fresh catch of the day, baby black and killer whale. Oh, it's just a joke, people. It was baby seal, it was a club sandwich. Hey! I had to work at the Red Lobster. I was too close to the lobster tank, and all day long I'd hear voices saying, "Hot man! Hot man! Don't eat me, eat Mary, he's fatter." I mean, Italian lobsters. Yeah. Are you gonna eat me? Oh, excuse me, are you gonna eat me? I don't think so. Ethel Mermaid. There's no business like shell, business like no, business I know. Guns N' Roses if they were lobsters. Welcome to the ocean, we got fun and games. If you're not real careful, you're part of that food chain. My favorite lobster is the last ones in the tank, little pictures up against the window saying, "Eat me, big boy. You know you want to." A little drawn butter, we could get together. Erotic, put butter all over my body, erotic. Are the kids okay? I wanted to be an entertainer ever since I was a little bitty girl. If I wanted to entertain you as a comedian, I'd be doing something else, but not stripping. Don't get your hopes up, okay? Thought about being a stripper, but those poles aren't as secure as they look. Get a helicopter going. Thought about being a singer. I had this vision of me in a red strapless sequin gown in the middle of the Ink and Paint Club singing, "Why don't you do right like some other men do?" 18 years too old, 2 people too big for American Idol. Thought about auditioning anyway a couple years back, but if Simon Cowell had called me a fat butt on national television, well, we'd have gotten Steven Tyler a lot earlier. So instead of a comedian for Carnival Cruise Lines, I absolutely love this job. I get to travel everywhere, but when I travel, I miss my children. So I'm a mommy, isn't that scary? I'm a breeder. I have 2 children. My oldest is a boy. He just turned 43 in February. Young women, single women, engaged women, little girls. Remember this advice. When you get older, your husband will be your oldest child the entire time you are married to him. It's not because you're not macho and marvelous and fabulous. You are. Don't get me wrong. It's that no matter how old you get, when you hurt yourself or contract a virus or lose something, you turn into a 3-year-old public enemy. I'm on a ship in the middle of the ocean most of the time. The other day I called my husband to tell him I love him and I miss him. When he answered the phone, you know what he said to me? He said, "Where's my wallet?" I don't know where your wallet is, baby. Well, you must know something. You must have put it somewhere. I'm like, what do you think I do? Walk around the house, pick up your stuff, move it 3 feet, and run away giggling and say, "He said to me, "Well, you know that wallet has all my ID. It has my credit cards. It has all our money and all our checkbook in that wallet. And because you put it somewhere, your daughter and I are going to starve to death." I said, "Baby, it has your driver's license in it, and you keep it in the glove compartment of the car, so you always have your driver's license with you when you're driving the car. Did you look there?" He said, "Car?" Call me back in 10 minutes. So I sat on the edge of my bed giggling for 10 minutes. And then I called him back. You know what he said? "Hey, baby, love you, miss you. Found my driver's license. It was in the glove compartment of the car in my wallet. I'm glad I thought of that." We are the proud parents of just one child. A real child other than him. We have a daughter named Lyric, Lyric, like the words to a song. Now, years ago, I wanted more than one little girl. I wanted 2 little girls at least because I grew up with all younger brothers. I wanted little girls, and I was going to name the first one Lyric and the second one Melody, so I'd have the words and the music. And we'd nauseate people wherever we went. Alas, Lord only gives you what you can handle, and I have Lyric. Oh, boy. She's 15. Exactly. How many of you, by round of applause, have had the past or have right now a teenage girl living in your house with you? Now you know why I'm here. I love Lyric more than life itself. I'm going to tell you this. She's the best thing I've ever had to me ever in my life. And I would do anything for that child. I would push her out of the way of a speeding truck, a train, a tractor trailer, a bullet. Saving her life, sacrificing my own, because I don't move fast. At least Lyric would live on, and I, her mother, wouldn't have to listen to her complain 24 hours a day. Oh my gosh, when they get up in the morning, I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, I want an iPhone, all my friends have iPhones. You know what, I get that from her daddy. I don't need it from her too. She's a great kid. Don't get me wrong, she's an absolutely great kid. There are a couple things she does that annoy me, and I know exactly why that she does them. And I will tell you how with this question. How many of you got this from your mother? "I hope you have a child just like you." I thought that'd be awesome. I was a spectacular child. Let me tell you about me. I'm the oldest of 6 kids from my father's 3 different marriages. I've been cooking, cleaning, and babysitting since I was 8, 10 years old. And the entire time I got straight A's in school while I did it. I was fantastic! As far as I remember. Now, I was a little evil, but I did a couple things to annoy my mother on purpose. Number one, my mother was 5 foot 2 inches tall because that's what it said on her driver's license, not because anyone measured her. Kind of like my ship ID says I weigh 180. So there's a little kg on the end of it, but still, I'm keeping the number. My mother was a very short woman. I used to walk up to her, pat her on the head, and ask her how the weather was down there. She hated that. Y'all, my daughter's 15 years old. She's 5 foot 10.5 inches tall this week, growing into size 11 women's shoes. Her daddy's 6 foot 3. Her aunt on her daddy's side is 6 feet tall. My daughter is going to be 6 feet tall when she's done growing. Pat me on the head. Asking me how the weather is down here. I'm going to spit on her and tell her it's raining. Shuffle my feet on the carpet. Lightning. The other thing I did is I did not keep my room clean. How many of us, by round of applause, kept our room clean when we were young people? Two of them, you freaks. Freaks! You didn't keep it clean yourself, did you? You had someone come in and do it for you. You did it yourself?
Yeah.
You want to be my friend? Come visit my house? I need more OCD friends. I did not keep my room clean. My room was a cluttered mess, but I had a path. You know what I'm talking about, right? I had a path from the door to my bed and then back to the door so I couldn't fall and trip in the middle of the night so my mother could get to the bed and tell me, you need to clean this up. My daughter doesn't have a path, people. When I'm going to get her ready for high school, I have to get up early and I have to get the bloodhound and the machete and go into her room and find the bed. Once we find the bed, we poke until something moves and we pray it's just her. There's not some girl in there. Once I find her, I pull the blanket back from her head, I kiss her gently on the forehead and I say, good morning, sweetheart, it's time to get up and get ready for school. As she turns her head all the way around. She looks at me with those beautiful blue bloodshot eyes of hers and says,
Go away, I hate you! All my friends are my foes.
because she's becoming a young woman, or a gremlin. I'm not sure which actually. I do know I don't feed her after midnight or get her wet. That's a house policy. Like I said, a beautiful girl. She's got beautiful blue eyes, just like her daddy's best friend. And, just joking, it's comedy club, it's a comedy club. They're not friends. Not anymore. They're still cousins, that counts in South Carolina. It's just a joke, people. My husband's my daddy. Well, he's not my daddy. He's the baby's daddy. If he's my daddy, I'd be from West Virginia. I told you guys he weighed 487 pounds. He doesn't. He used to weigh about 550 pounds, but a couple years ago, he started doing Weight Watchers. How many of y'all go back on Weight Watchers Sunday? Hey, you're not doing it here, are you, sweet pea? No, because the chocolate melting cake has 50 points. Worth every point. My husband's been at home doing Weight Watchers 2 years. He's lost 170 pounds, ladies and gentlemen. He has lost Justin Timberlake. I'll be honest with you, my husband is a good-looking man with pretty blue eyes, got a scruffy beard, curly hair. He looks like Justin Timberlake. He does, man. Especially if I, take my glasses off. Look at him real quick like that. Bring sexy back, big man. You need to be Weight Watchers. Any portion control program is going to help you lose weight. The important thing you got to do is replace the bad foods you're eating with good foods, and that's what we did at my house. My house is completely sugar-free, fat-free, whole wheat, whole grain, high fiber, fruits, vegetables, beans, brown rice, brown bread. All these things are great for you when you're on a diet. You get more food for the same amount of calories. You feel fuller longer. You get more nutrition. But all that fiber is not so good for the air I breathe when I sleep at night. Now, ladies, you know men can do some evil. I've lost 2 cats. I don't want to talk about it. But you catch them doing evil during the day, you put them in their sparkly spandex pants, tell them there's a rattle in the car, they're gone for hours. But at night, you're laying in the bed next to the man you love, just sleeping and innocently breathing. That's when they get you. I was 30 years old when I met this man, 31 when I married him. I wanted my marriage to last forever. I did not have good examples of marriage on either side of my mother or my father. My parents have been married 3, 4 times each. They're more catch and release marriers. Catch and release. Explain that to them. Okay. But I have a friend whose parents have been married for 40 years. 40 years! And I cornered the mom and said, what did you do? What do you do to make your marriage last for 40 years like yours? She said, well, people are going to give you great advice. Things like, make sure you're your best friend, make sure you make time for each other, never go to bed angry, blah, 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 blah. Said the most important advice I got was 40 years ago on the wedding day. My mama told me something that prevented our first fight on my wedding night. And that is this: get your own set of covers for the bed at night. Because a man likes to sleep in a cold room, but then what does he do? He turns over, steals all the covers, leaves you hanging out in the cold, you catch pneumonia and die. Marriage over. And if he's not a cover stealer, he's a snuggler. Snugglers are evil. You're not a snuggler, are you? You're a blanket stealer, aren't you? Snugglers are evil. Look at these two over here. snugglers right here. They say the most romantic things, don't they, ladies? They say things like, baby girl, I love holding you in the night. I love feeling your soft skin next to mine, feeling your breath on my cheek, feeling your heartbeat. I love it so much. I've been saving something for you since supper time. They think that's funny! Now listen to this woman. One, number one, 40 years of marriage, still loved her husband. Number two, she had no eyebrows. I was blown off or something. She had a pencil man, so I was really surprised to see me. So I went out and got my own set of blankets for the bed tonight, but I'll be laying in the bed next to my husband. I'll be got my blanket tucked around me, blanket under my chin, bottle of Febreze on the end table. I'm ready. And he waits till I fall asleep. I know he's waiting, because every night when I'm at home, I have the same recurring dream. I'm sleeping on the Arctic Circle. The room's really cold. All of a sudden it gets hot and muggy and I can't move. And then the entire Carnival fleet starts coming into my bedroom. And I don't live near a port. And over there from his side of the house, hallucinate. One night I had a doozy. There was a man with half a mask on his face, putting his boat around my bedroom. He called me Christine Angel. Oh. And he made me sing with him. In sleep it sang to me, in dreams it came, that smell which calls to me and reeks my name. And do I breathe again? No, what's called Here for the Buffet. It's got that song on it. So I also got Phantom of the Ochre Sky. Me singing Dream a Little Dream by Mama Cass. If you'd like to get one, it's $10 cash. I'll autograph it for you. $20 and I won't. I'll have it after every show. Also, 10:15 tonight is my alternative adult show. It's the different one with new material. I'd like to see you guys there. I have to fly out of Freeport tomorrow. Pretty excited about it because Freeport is such a big place. I think the flight is going to have propellers. I'm not looking forward to it because when I fly, you know, if you guys heard this, sometimes fat people have to buy 2 seats on an airplane. Did you hear that? I don't have to because I'm not fat side to side and fat back and front. I do have to buy 2 seats. I have to buy one right in front of the other. I don't have to do that. But I do have to get a seatbelt extender because those seatbelts are built for, you know, you. So, I'm not shy. You guys have known me for a couple days now. I pretty much stand in the back of the flight, pushing the button, going, yo, babe, need a seatbelt extender. Now I'm going to bed. We don't want this all floating around the plane. And then the flight attendant will bring me the seatbelt extender and hand it to me like she's handing me a bag of weed and doesn't want anybody to see it. I think they knew when we were waiting to get on the plane. Baby girl, if I could afford my own seatbelt extender, and that's one of my goals, is to buy my own seatbelt extender, take it with me everywhere, I'm going to bejewel that bad boy out. I'm going to get LED lights across the front that say, wide load, wide load. And also, you know what, next time you guys fly, remember this, okay? Fat people are not comfortable next to you either, okay? And we usually bathe before we get on the plane. And fat is not contagious. You can rub up against us. We're kind of cushy. I get on the plane and this skinny person comes in and sits as far over that way as she possibly can. I'm like, listen, babe, you should be my friend. Because in the event of a water landing, I'm going to float a lot better than that seat you just took on.